Welcome, friends, to Wisdom Across Continents, a journey of self-discovery and inner strength. Today, we're diving into the world of Stoicism, exploring 10 powerful attributes of those who master the art of speaking less. In a world that never seems to quiet down, these individuals stand out not for their loudness, but for their profound impact. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of those who've mastered the power of silence? Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Art of Strategic Silence. Imagine standing in the eye of a storm, calm and collected while chaos swirls around you. This is the essence of our first attribute, strategic silence. It's not about being quiet for the sake of it, but about understanding the power of a well-placed pause. Think about a heated debate or a crucial negotiation when everyone's voices rise. What happens when someone chooses not to speak? Suddenly, all eyes turn to them. Their silence becomes magnetic, drawing attention and curiosity. This, my friends, is strategic silence in action. But why is this so powerful? Well, in the words of the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. When we choose silence, we're not just avoiding words but creating space for observation, understanding, and making decisions not based on impulse, but on wisdom. Picture this. You're in a meeting and someone throws a challenging question your way. Instead of scrambling for an immediate response, you take a moment, you breathe. In that pause, you're not just buying time, but demonstrating control. You're showing that you value thoughtful responses over quick reactions. This strategic silence isn't about being passive. Far from it. It's an active choice, a powerful tool in your Stoic arsenal. It's about understanding that every word carries weight, and sometimes the most impactful thing you can say is nothing at all. But how do we cultivate this attribute? Start small. Next time you're in a conversation, challenge yourself to wait 5 seconds before responding. Feel the urge to fill the silence and then let it be. Watch how this small change shifts the dynamic and gives you time to formulate more thoughtful responses. Remember, in a world that's constantly buzzing, your strategic silence can be a superpower. It commands respect, invites curiosity, and most importantly, gives you the space to approach life with the calm, considered wisdom of a true Stoic. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your strategic silence is a testament to this inner strength, a sign that you're in control not of others, but of yourself. So are you ready to harness the power of strategic silence to stand strong and calm in the face of life's storms? This is just the beginning of our journey into the attributes of those who speak less. Stay with us as we explore more Stoic wisdom that can transform your life one mindful moment at a time. Chapter 2. The Power of Active Listening. Now that we've mastered the art of strategic silence, let's dive into our second attribute, active listening. This isn't just about hearing words, it's about truly understanding the message behind them. In a world where everyone's fighting to be heard, those who speak less have discovered a profound truth. The real power lies in listening. Think about it. When was the last time you felt honestly heard, not just nodded at, but deeply understood? That's the gift that active listeners bring to every conversation. And let me tell you, it's a rare and valuable skill. The great Stoic philosopher Zeno once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we say." But why is this so important? Well, when we truly listen, we're not just gathering information, we're building connections, fostering empathy, and gaining insights that can change our perspective. Imagine you're in a heated argument. Your instinct might be to interrupt, to defend your point of view. But what if instead you chose to listen, to set aside your ego and try to understand where the other person is coming from. This is active listening in action, and it's a game changer. Here's a challenge for you. In your next conversation, focus entirely on the other person. Don't think about what you're going to say next. Don't judge or evaluate their words. Just listen. Notice their tone, their body language, and the emotions behind their words. You might be surprised at what you discover. But active listening isn't just about others. It's also about listening to yourself. When you're not rushing to speak, you can hear your thoughts more clearly. In the quiet moments, you can tune into your intuition, your values, and your true desires. As Marcus Aurelius put it, look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if thou wilt ever dig. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but how do I actually do it? Here are a few practical tips. 1. Make eye contact. It shows you're engaged and present. 2. Ask questions, not to challenge, but to understand more deeply. 3. Paraphrase what you've heard. It ensures you've understood correctly and shows you're paying attention. 4. Practice patience. Don't rush to fill silences or jump to conclusions. Remember, active listening isn't about being passive. It's a deliberate choice, a powerful way to engage with the world around you. It's about quality over quantity, depth over superficiality. As you nurture this attribute, you'll witness something remarkable. People will be drawn to you. They'll trust you more, open up to you, and value your presence. Why? Because in a world where everyone's clamoring to be heard, you're offering something rare and precious, the gift of genuine attention. Chapter 3. Cultivating Inner Calm. When we look at people who talk less, we find an important quality: inner calm. In a world full of noise and confusion, those who have this quality are like lighthouses, steady, strong, and guiding others to safety. But what exactly is inner calm? It's not about being emotionless or detached. Instead, it's about finding a center of peace within yourself, a quiet strength that remains steady no matter what life throws your way. It's about responding to life's challenges with composure rather than reacting with impulsiveness. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This, my friends, is the essence of inner calm. It's about understanding that while we can't control external events, we have absolute power over our responses to them. Picture this. You're stuck in heavy traffic, late for an important meeting. The old you might have honked the horn, cursed under your breath, and let stress and anger take over. But with inner calm, you take a deep breath. You remind yourself that getting upset won't make the traffic move faster. Instead, you use this time to prepare for your meeting or practice mindfulness. This inner calm isn't just about dealing with minor annoyances. It's a superpower that can help you gracefully navigate life's biggest challenges. When you speak less and cultivate this inner peace, you become like a rock in a rushing river. The water, life's troubles, may flow around you, but you remain steadfast and unmoved. So how do we develop this attribute? Here are a few Stoic-inspired practices. 1. Practice negative visualization. Regularly imagine losing the things you value. This helps you appreciate what you have and prepares you for potential setbacks. 2. Focus on what you can control. Divide situations into things you can influence and things you can't. Direct your energy only toward what you can change. 3. Embrace discomfort. Voluntarily put yourself in challenging situations. This builds resilience and helps you maintain calm when real difficulties arise. 4. Reflect daily. Take time each day to review your actions. Were there moments when you lost your calm? How could you respond differently next time? Cultivating inner calm doesn't mean you'll never feel negative emotions. It means you'll be able to acknowledge these feelings without being controlled by them. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Developing this attribute will bring about a remarkable shift. Not only will you feel more at peace, but you will also influence those around you. Your calm presence will be a soothing influence in tense situations and a form of silent leadership that others naturally gravitate towards. Chapter 4. The Power of Thoughtful Action. As we explore our fourth attribute, we will reveal a quality that genuinely distinguishes those who speak less: the ability to take thoughtful action. In a world that often rewards quick reactions and instant gratification, these individuals stand out by pausing, thinking, and acting purposefully. Think about it. How often have you said something in the heat of the moment only to regret it later, or made a hasty decision that you wished you could take back? This is where the power of thoughtful action comes into play. It's about bridging the gap between impulse and action with careful consideration. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This, my friends, is thoughtful action in a nutshell. It's about aligning your actions with your values, goals, and authentic self. Imagine facing a major life decision, a career change, or a significant relationship choice. Instead of rushing into it or endlessly overthinking, those who speak less take a different approach. They create space for reflection. They consider not just the immediate consequences, but the long-term impact. They align their choice with their core values and life goals. But thoughtful action isn't just for big decisions. It's a way of life, a habit that can transform even the most minor interactions. When you speak less and act thoughtfully, your actions become more deliberate, impactful, and meaningful. So how can we cultivate this attribute? Here are some practical steps inspired by Stoic wisdom. 1. Pause and breathe. Before reacting, take a moment to pause and breathe. This simple act can create the space needed for thoughtful consideration. 2. Reflect on your values. Regularly revisit your core values. Ensure that your actions are consistently aligned with these principles. 3. Consider the consequences. Think through the potential outcomes of your actions, both short-term and long-term. 4. Seek perspective. Consult trusted friends, mentors, or even historical figures through their writings to gain different viewpoints. 5. Embrace reflection. Set aside time each day to reflect on your actions. Were they in line with your values? How could you improve? By integrating these practices into your daily life, you'll find that your actions become more intentional and impactful. As you take thoughtful actions, you'll inspire others. They'll notice the care and consideration you put into your decisions, and they'll respect and trust you more. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." By embodying the power of thoughtful action, you'll be a living example of Stoic wisdom. Chapter 5. The Value of Authenticity. Our journey into the attributes of those who speak less brings us to a quality that resonates deeply with the core of Stoic philosophy: authenticity. In a world filled with pretense and superficiality, those who speak less often do so because they have nothing to prove. They are true to themselves and their principles, embodying authenticity in every word and action. But what does it mean to be authentic? It's about being genuine, honest, and true to yourself, not wearing masks to fit in or please others. It's about having the courage to stand up for your beliefs, even when they're unpopular, and living in alignment with your values. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." This is the essence of authenticity. It's about understanding your true self and letting that guide your actions and interactions. Imagine you're at a social gathering, and the conversation shifts to a topic where you hold a different opinion from the majority. The easy choice might be to nod along, to avoid conflict. But those who speak less choose authenticity. They voice their truth calmly and respectfully, without the need for approval or agreement. This isn't about being contrarian or difficult. It's about being true to yourself, respecting your voice, and valuing your perspective. Authenticity is a powerful attribute that fosters deep, meaningful connections. When you are genuine, people can sense it. They trust you more, and your relationships become more authentic and fulfilling. So how can we cultivate this attribute? Here are some practical tips. 1. Self-reflection. Regularly take time to reflect on your values, beliefs, and goals. Ensure that your actions align with your authentic self. 2. Embrace vulnerability. Don't be afraid to show your true self, including your flaws and fears. Authenticity requires courage and vulnerability. 3. Set boundaries. Know your limits and communicate them clearly. Authenticity means respecting yourself and your needs. 4. Be consistent. Strive for consistency between your words and actions. Authenticity is about being true to yourself in every situation. 5. Seek honest feedback. Surround yourself with people who will give you honest, constructive feedback. Use this to grow and stay true to yourself. Cultivating authenticity isn't always easy. It requires introspection, courage, and a commitment to living your truth. But as you embrace this attribute, you'll find a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." By living authentically, you'll create a life that reflects your true colors, vibrant and unwavering. Chapter 6. Mastering Self-Control. As we explore the attributes of those who speak less, we uncover a quality that's foundational to Stoic philosophy: self-control. In a world where impulsivity often reigns, those who master self-control stand out as models of discipline and restraint. But what exactly is self-control? It's not about suppressing your emotions or desires. Instead, it's about managing them wisely. It's the ability to pause, reflect, and choose your actions deliberately rather than reacting on impulse. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power." This is the essence of self-control. It's about being the master of your own mind, emotions, and actions. Imagine you're facing a challenging situation, a heated argument, or a tempting distraction. Your instinct might be to react immediately, to defend yourself, or to indulge in the moment. But those who speak less choose a different path. They exercise self-control, taking a step back, breathing deeply, and responding with calm and composure. This isn't about being passive or emotionless. It's about harnessing the power of your emotions and channeling them constructively. Self-control is a superpower that can transform every aspect of your life. It helps you stay focused on your goals, maintain healthy relationships, and navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. So how can we develop this attribute? Here are some Stoic-inspired practices. 1. Practice mindfulness. Regularly engage in mindfulness exercises to increase your awareness of your thoughts and emotions. This awareness is the first step towards self-control. 2. Set clear goals. Define your long-term goals and use them as a guide for your actions. Self-control is easier when you have a clear sense of purpose. 3. Create routines. Establish daily routines that promote discipline and consistency. Routines help you build habits that support self-control. 4. Embrace discomfort. Regularly challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone. This builds resilience and strengthens your self-control. 5. Reflect and adjust. Take time each day to reflect on your actions. Identify moments when you lost control and consider how you can respond differently in the future. Developing self-control is a lifelong journey, but each step you take brings you closer to mastery. As you cultivate this attribute, you'll find a sense of empowerment and freedom. You'll become the master of your destiny, navigating life's ups and downs with unwavering composure. Chapter 7. The Strength of Patience. Our journey through the attributes of those who speak less leads us to a quality that embodies the essence of Stoic wisdom: patience. In a world driven by instant gratification, those who cultivate patience stand out as beacons of calm and resilience. But what is patience? It's not merely the ability to wait, it's the capacity to wait with grace, understanding, and a sense of calm. It's about trusting the process, knowing that everything unfolds in its own time. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Time discovers truth." This speaks to the heart of patience. It's about understanding that some things take time to reveal their true nature, and that rushing can often lead to mistakes and missed opportunities. Imagine you're working toward a significant goal, like mastering a new skill, building a career, or cultivating a meaningful relationship. The journey can be long and filled with challenges. The impatient might become frustrated, give up, or cut corners. But those who speak less understand the value of patience. They embrace the journey, knowing that every step, no matter how small, brings them closer to their goal. Patience is a powerful attribute that fosters resilience, wisdom, and a deep sense of inner peace. It allows you to navigate life's challenges with a calm and steady heart. So how can we develop this attribute? Here are some practical tips. 1. Practice delayed gratification. Regularly challenge yourself to delay gratification. This strengthens your patience and self-control. 2. Embrace mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness practices to stay present and appreciate the moment. Patience flourishes when you focus on the here and now. 3. Set realistic expectations. Understand that significant achievements take time. Set realistic expectations and break your goals into manageable steps. 4. Cultivate gratitude. Regularly reflect on what you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering patience. 5. Reflect on progress. Take time to reflect on your progress. Celebrate small victories and recognize how far you've come. Cultivating patience isn't always easy, especially in a fast-paced world, but as you embrace this attribute, you'll find a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. You'll become more resilient, wise, and connected to the present moment. Chapter 8. The Power of Observation. Our exploration of the attributes of those who speak less brings us to a skill that lies at the heart of Stoic wisdom: observation. In a world filled with noise and distractions, those who master the art of observation possess a rare and valuable ability to see clearly and understand deeply. But what does it mean to be an observer? It's about being fully present, paying attention to the details, and seeking to understand before acting or speaking. It's about cultivating a sense of curiosity and openness to the world around you. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This emphasizes the importance of observation and listening in the Stoic practice. Imagine you're in a complex social situation, perhaps a meeting at work or a family gathering. The observer doesn't rush to speak or impose their views. Instead, they watch, listen, and seek to understand the dynamics at play. They notice the subtle cues, the unspoken emotions, and the underlying motivations. This deep level of observation allows them to respond with insight and wisdom. Observation is a powerful attribute that enhances your understanding of the world and your interactions with others. It allows you to see beyond the surface and grasp the deeper truths. So, how can we cultivate this attribute? Here are some practical steps. 1. Practice mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness exercises to enhance your awareness and presence. This strengthens your ability to observe. 2. Listen actively. Focus on listening more than speaking. Pay attention to the words, tone, and body language of others. 3. Ask questions. Cultivate curiosity by asking questions and seeking to understand different perspectives. 4. Reflect on experiences. Regularly reflect on your experiences and interactions. Consider what you observed and what you learned. 5. Stay open-minded. Approach situations with an open mind, free from preconceived notions. This allows you to see things more clearly. Cultivating observation requires practice and patience, but it opens the door to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. As you embrace this attribute, you'll find that your interactions become more meaningful and your decisions more informed. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." By honing your power of observation, you'll navigate life with greater clarity and wisdom. Chapter 9. The Wisdom of Reflection. As we delve deeper into the attributes of those who speak less, we uncover a practice that's central to Stoic philosophy: reflection. In a world that's constantly moving forward, those who take the time to reflect gain a deeper understanding of their experiences and actions. But what is reflection? It's the act of looking back on your thoughts, actions, and experiences to gain insight and learn from them. It's about taking a step back to evaluate your journey and make informed adjustments. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." This speaks to the heart of reflection. It's about quality over quantity, understanding the value of your experiences rather than just accumulating them. Imagine you've had a particularly challenging day, filled with stress and setbacks. The person who reflects doesn't just move on and forget. They take the time to sit quietly, to review their day, and to ask important questions. What went well? What could I have done differently? What did I learn? Reflection is a powerful tool that fosters growth, wisdom, and a deeper connection to your true self. It allows you to learn from your experiences and continually improve. So how can we develop this attribute? Here are some practical steps. 1. Set aside time. Dedicate a specific time each day for reflection. This could be in the evening before bed or during a quiet moment in the morning. 2. Ask guiding questions. Use guiding questions to structure your reflection. Consider what went well, what didn't, and what you learned. 3. Journal regularly. Keep a journal to record your reflections. Writing down your thoughts can provide clarity and insight. 4. Seek feedback. Engage with trusted friends or mentors to gain different perspectives on your experiences. 5. Meditate. Practice meditation to create a calm and focused mind. This enhances your ability to reflect deeply. Developing the habit of reflection requires commitment and practice, but it leads to profound personal growth. As you embrace this attribute, you'll find that your understanding of yourself and your life deepens. You'll navigate your journey with greater wisdom and intentionality. Chapter 10. The Quiet Power of Presence. Our exploration of the attributes of those who speak less brings us to a quality that's at the core of Stoic philosophy: presence. In a world that's constantly rushing and multitasking, those who cultivate presence possess a rare and powerful ability to be fully engaged in the moment. But what does it mean to be present? It's about being fully aware of your surroundings, your thoughts, and your emotions. It's about giving your complete attention to whatever you're doing or whoever you're with. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." This captures the essence of presence. It's about appreciating the moment and recognizing the beauty and significance of the here and now. Imagine you're having a conversation with a friend. The present person doesn't let their mind wander or get distracted by their phone. They listen deeply, engage fully, and make the other person feel valued and heard. Presence is a powerful attribute that enhances your relationships, your work, and your overall quality of life. It allows you to experience life more fully and deeply. So how can we cultivate this attribute? Here are some practical tips. 1. Practice mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness exercises to enhance your awareness and presence. This strengthens your ability to stay present. 2. Limit distractions. Reduce distractions, especially when you're with others. Put away your phone, turn off notifications, and focus on the moment. 3. Engage fully. Whatever you're doing, give it your full attention. Whether it's a conversation, a task, or a moment of relaxation, be fully present. 4. Practice gratitude. Regularly reflect on what you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus to the present and enhances your appreciation of the moment. 5. Breathe deeply. Use deep breathing exercises to ground yourself and bring your attention back to the present. Cultivating presence requires practice and intention, but it leads to a richer and more fulfilling life. As you embrace this attribute, you'll find that your interactions become more meaningful, your experiences more vivid, and your sense of peace more profound. Conclusion. As we conclude our journey through the attributes of those who speak less, we find ourselves equipped with a treasure trove of wisdom inspired by Stoic philosophy. By embracing silence, thoughtfulness, authenticity, self-control, patience, observation, reflection, and presence, we can navigate life with greater wisdom, resilience, and fulfillment. These attributes aren't just about speaking less. They're about living more. They're about creating space for deeper understanding, meaningful connections, and intentional actions. They're about embodying the timeless wisdom of the Stoics and applying it to our modern lives. So, as you move forward, remember the power of these attributes. Embrace the wisdom of those who speak less and let it guide you on your journey. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. By embodying these attributes, you'll not only speak less, but live more, creating a life of true wisdom and fulfillment.